Frog Life Cycle by Jana. This digital story is going to show you how tadpoles become frogs. You will learn all about the life cycle of a frog and the different stages in the life cycle. A life cycle refers to the series of stages in form and functional activity through which an animal passes between during its lifetime. You will see a frog's life from the start of a little egg to a tadpole to a froglet and finally to an adult frog. The first stage of the life cycle of a frog are eggs. Look at the little black dots. The dots are frog eggs or spawn. Some of these eggs will turn into young frogs. In the spring, frogs lay eggs in ponds and ditches. The female frog lays hundreds of eggs in the water. Each egg is inside a ball of jelly. The jelly ball is about the size of a pea. The balls stick together and warm water helps them grow. The jelly has an awful taste which protects the eggs from predators. The eggs change shape very quickly, as you can see. After almost 7 days, the eggs have turned into tadpoles, the second stage in the life cycle. After 10 days, the tadpoles wiggle out of the egg. Tadpoles are also referred to as pollywogs. A tadpole is the larva stage of this amphibian. Adult frogs do not take care of their babies, so these tiny tadpoles must survive on their own. Tadpoles can breathe underwater through feathery gills on the outside of their body. Just like a fish has gills, the tadpole can live in the water by breathing through its gills. They have a big head and a long tail. They look nothing like a frog yet. The tadpole swims by wiggling its tail. It eats tiny plants that grow in the water. It can find these plants near the surface of the water or on the pond floor. You can see the gills in that picture. And there's the tadpole's long tail to help it swim. It looks a lot like a fish when it lives in the water. The third stage of the frog's life cycle is the froglet. Soon the tadpole grows small front legs and large back legs. Its tail gets shorter and shorter. It's looking more like a frog now. In this stage of the frog's life cycle, the froglet is growing a long tongue and its gills have moved to the inside of its body. It is also growing lungs. To breathe, the froglet must start coming to the surface for air. Stage 4 of the frog's life cycle is the adult frog. After 15 weeks from the time it came out of the egg, the tadpole turns into an adult frog. It now lives on land and has fully developed lungs. On the land, the frog uses its strong back legs to jump from place to place. But the frog still likes to go back to the pond for a swim. Frogs like to live in damp places, and it likes to eat insects, beetles, and worms. Here's a frog using its strong back legs to jump. Frogs use their long, flexible tongues to catch their prey. Frogs are amphibians. Amphibians begin their life in the water and then move to land. They have webbed feet to help them swim. They breathe with lungs and gills and are cold-blooded. They have moist, smooth skin with 4 legs, and many of them lay eggs. The frog slowly grows to look like its mother or father. Next spring, the frog will go back to a pond and lay some eggs. What do you think will happen to the eggs?